I offer coaching in 3 different areas: healthy body, healthy mindset, and healthy finances. And typically most people will come to me for healthy body. That's why I joined our program, is because I just needed to lose some weight. I had about 30 pounds that I could not get off for anything. And I'll share a little bit about that in a few minutes. But that's why I joined our program. But I always like to ask people if failure is not an option, like you could not fail. Like say you came in here and you wanted to lose weight and you have 50 pounds to lose and you couldn't fail, like you're going to lose it. Because I'm 100% sure that my program, you're going to do that. What would your goals be? What would you want for your health? I know mine was 30 pounds. I just wanted to lose 30 pounds. I have some people that need to lose 50 pounds. I have some that have lost 100 pounds. So if failure wasn't an option, what would your dream health goals be? And I know that's pretty, a pretty big question. Think about when you think about that goal and imagine that you're there. Like imagine that you're down those 50 pounds. Imagine that you wake up tomorrow and you're down those 50 pounds. How would your life be different today? So you wake up tomorrow, you're down the 50 pounds, you're at that goal. Would you show up differently, you think, as a mom? Would you have more energy, you think? Would you show up differently as a spouse, as a wife, as a husband? Do you think? I don't know about you, but date nights were a struggle for me. I didn't like the way that I looked when I got dressed up, and it affected my marriage. The pressure, I just didn't feel good about myself. Let me ask you about pictures, like Christmas. It was Christmas not too long ago. What did those family pictures look like? Hi, Judy. When imagine that you're getting your picture taken with your child, where did you position yourself? Did you position your child in front of you to hide yourself? I did that. I used to do that. It was the pictures that got me every time. I remember I was 40 years old, 43 at the time when I started, but I had a baby when I turned 40. I gained 60 pounds during that pregnancy and I lost 30 of it, but there were 30 pounds that I could not lose for anything. And when I say I tried everything for 3 years, I tried everything. I was defeated. If there was a magic drink, I drank it. If there was a magic pill, I tried it. If there was a magic gummy, I was all in. And I'm a dietitian. I ran, I exercised, I ketoed, I watched my calories. I did the traditional calories in versus calories out that I was teaching people at the hospital, but my weight would not budge. And I finally remember looking at that video my husband had taken of my daughter and me. And I was like, is this really what I look like? I knew there had to be a better way. So I still had hope. And I watched my health coach for a good year before I finally said, I don't know everything. Obviously, something that I'm doing is not working. What are you doing? So, do you feel like I did? Defeated? That you tried everything and it just wasn't working for you anymore? The things that worked for me in the past just didn't work for me anymore. That was me. I joined the program that I'm getting ready to share with you in January of 2020, before the pandemic. I lost 6 pounds my first week. Guys, I had not lost 6 pounds in 3 years. So to lose 6 pounds in a week, I was so thrilled. After my first month, I was down 12 pounds in a month. Are you kidding me? My body was loving this program. And people started asking me, what am I doing? Because they could see I was changing. Even after a month, they could see the 12 pounds. I remember picking my daughter up from daycare and her saying to me, she was 3, Mommy, you're so happy. She could see that Mommy was changing from the inside out, and it had nothing to do with weight because she couldn't see weight. This was what was changing inside of me from this program. So I went on to lose 30 pounds in 3.5 months, and that was back in 2020. I decided to jump all in and coach this program because there is a business opportunity attached to this program. I had no idea. Are you kidding me? My mom and my sister wanted to do it, and my aunt. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I'll make a little extra money on the side and stay at home and help my friends and family. In 1.5 years, I was able to leave my full-time job as a registered dietitian in a clinical setting at a hospital and come home and coach this program full-time. And that is my absolute passion, is coaching this program and helping my clients help their friends and family. That is really what sets my soul on fire. I was an overweight child, and I was overweight my entire childhood. I became a dietitian because I wanted to help people lose weight. That's what I wanted to do because I can relate to how people feel when they struggle with their weight. I practiced nutrition for 22 years and never really got to help people like I get to help them now. And now I have found the perfect program that I get to share with others to help them. And that's what I'm going to share with you now. So our program is called Optavia. Our program is designed to offer lifelong transformation. So we do that by developing healthy habits. We know it's about our habits, and we do that by one habit at a time. So our goal is not just weight loss. Yes, weight loss is wonderful, but really our goal is to develop the mindset and the skills to be healthy for the rest of our life. There are 4 commitments that my clients make when they join this program and work with me. When they do each one of these components, they have a battle plan that I say is bulletproof. You are going to be successful. I've never coached anyone that wasn't successful on my program that made it a point to do these 4 commitments. And let me explain those to you. The first commitment is having a health coach, and that would be me. We're going to stay very connected during that first week as you learn the program. Then we're going to move to a weekly call. Of course, it's a 2-way relationship. If you need me more, the great thing is this is my full-time gig. I'm right here for you. The second component is education. We know that transformation, all those transformations, really wasn't about the number on the scale. Transformation happens when we change our thoughts. The scale is really just a byproduct of our thoughts. I know that's hard to believe, but I promise you it's the truth. We work through a program that was designed by the 6th board certified critical care doctor in the United States, and his name is Dr. Anderson. He decided that he was tired of bringing people back to life just so that they could go back out those emergency room doors and continue their unhealthy lifestyles and end up back in the ER again. He wanted to save people from the inside out. So him and his wife did lots of research, and they have designed a program that works. Our program was studied at Johns Hopkins University and St. Louis University. We have tons of studies. We have over 40 years of research behind our program. It works, guys. The third component is community. So I don't know about you, but when I first started this program, hey, Allison, when I first started this program, even though I worked at the hospital, it wasn't the healthiest environment. Nurses will tell you that, and doctors will tell you that. They're 2 of the most unhealthy people. So we have a community, a private Facebook community that you're plugged into 24/7. I always feel like it's Google for Optavia. You can go to the Facebook group, You can find every resource you could possibly imagine about our program. You're going to see people's inspiration. They're going to see their transformation stories, their recipes, how they do this program. So we do have a private community that you'll be plugged into. We also offer a Healthy Huddle phone call or a Zoom. So you can hop on and listen to a coach. And it's like your support group. And it's all via Zoom or a phone call. So you don't even have to leave your home. So that's the great thing. And then we have national calls. And when I talk about healthy community, I always want to say, who would you like to get healthy with you? Because it's so much easier to get healthy when your friends or family are getting healthy with you. So who can you bring along with you on this journey? And we can talk more about that as you continue on program. Because in time, really, that is our goal for you, is to you start building your own healthy community. You start helping your friends and family get healthy. All right, and then the fourth component is our simple structured nutrition plan. That's it, guys. It's simple and it's structured. We eat 6 times a day. We have our first meal within 1 hour of waking up, and then we eat every 2 to 3 hours after that. You get to eat 6 times a day, so you're not starving yourself. It's wonderful. We drink at least 64 ounces of water to start out with. Of those 6 meals, though, guess what? We take the guesswork out of it. Only 1 meal you ever have to prepare on your own, and we call it our lean and green meal. Okay? Basically, it's lean protein and healthy vegetables. And I help you with that. I help my clients plan that meal, just like this weekly meal planner right here. So you get that as an added benefit when you join me. So the other 5 times a day, guess what? You don't have to think about what you're eating. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to plan those meals. It's all done for you. We take the guesswork out of it. It's the best way to lose weight so that you can work on your mindset, and we do that through Optavia Fuelings. So you have, this is my chocolate brownie that I'm going to have for bedtime snack or bed before I go to bed. So I just add water. I put it in a coffee mug and I heat it up, and I put a little bit of sugar-free Cool Whip on it. So you get chocolate. That was so important to me because I love sweets and I love chocolate. So we have those things on our program. We have over 62 different types of fuelings. Our fuelings were designed by registered dietitians like me and food scientists. And we do this because we want to make this so super easy that you start winning from the very beginning. And the weight comes off so quickly. What we do for most people, and it's not going to be for everybody because we do have different programs, but for the majority of people, we put them on what we call our 5-in-1 plan. And this plan has been studied and researched, but we're going to put your body into a mild, effective fat burn. So what that means is within 4 days on program, you're going to start burning fat for energy. So those extra fat stores, that's what we're going to get in there and use the fat to start to use as our energy. And then the weight just falls off. That's how I was able to lose the weight so quick, because my body got into those fat stores that it never could get into before. So when you get into fat burn, guys, you're probably going to want to live in fat burn because I do my best work when I'm in fat burn. Hey, Rick. So when you're in fat burn, you have mental clarity. So the fog goes away. You start sleeping better. So if you're struggling with sleep, we help with that too. Your hunger cravings. So if you're like, well, I crave this, or I crave chocolate, or I crave this, that goes away in fat burn. You don't crave those foods. They can be in front of you and you don't feel like you have to have them. And like I said, the weight just falls off. I mean, come on. It's amazing. And the energy, like you're gonna start, beware. You might start cleaning out your closets. You might start cleaning out, some your drawers and things like that. Start organizing things, and that's just part of fat burn, and it's amazing. So guess what? So once you reach your weight loss goal, we then transition you back off of the fueling. So you're not on these forever. It's just a very short period of time. Then we go through transition, and I work with you through that. And we start adding back in food groups. We figure out which calorie needs are best for you, and then I work with you on what your days are going to look like without the Optavia fuelings. So that is our program. You get an Optavia health coach, which is me. If you go to the Optavia website and sign up, I will tell you you will get a coach, and it will not be me. So always go through me, because there's lots of benefits of having me as your health coach, but and not someone that you don't know. So once you reach that weight loss goal, like I said, you're going to transition back off of all of that. You're going to get a coach. You're going to get the Habits of Health system. I don't coach anybody without the Habits of Health system, and that's this right here. This is why I'm a coach, because this life book right here is everything that I learned in my schooling to be a dietitian. It's right on, guys. It is so good. But it also addresses the mindset piece that is not in most programs. Like, why do we eat the way that we do? Guess what? A lot of times it's not our fault. It's just the way that our human, just being a human being. And Dr. Anderson talks about all of that. So you're going to get the Habits of Health system. You're going to get the community, and then you're going to get the Simple Structured Nutrition Plan. The great thing about that is that the only thing I ever had to pay was for my Optavia fuelings. I didn't have to pay for my coach. And 3 years in, we still talk weekly. And that is what we do. You're always going to be a client if you want to be. And the great thing is, like I said, the only thing I ever paid for was the Optavia fuelings. So, I don't know about you, but when I first started, my coach asked me how much we spend a day on food. So, the national average used to be $15 to $25 a day. I'm sure it's now at $20 to $25 to $30 a day on food, wouldn't you think? So I always like to ask people, how much are you spending on your food right now? Because our program isn't in addition to what you're spending on food. It actually replaces your food budget, because you're getting 5 of your meals a day in this program. So your regular food budget, you're not going to have to spend as much at the grocery store. And guess what? If you think that your family can't eat what you're eating, then you're wrong. A lot of people ask me that, like, well, how do you prepare something different for your family? Guys, I don't. I want my family to be healthy. They're going to eat my lean and green. Tonight was nachos made with mini peppers.